What's good? You rocking with your boy Czarr, all rights reserved. Shout out to CommenterNation, the greatest nation since United Nations. What I have for you today in the description below are two separate videos. Now, why are these two driving too fast? I can't get you in. Now, why are these two different people both claiming that they caught Tentacion? Here's where I'm confused with this new generation. You do something, you get up on social media and talk about it, let alone you do something. Now, let's say it was for $50,000 you thought was there. Is that worth the chance of spending your life in prison? Let me explain something. Do you know how much money you make? Okay, and let's say, because you're going to get 25 to life. Let's say in 25 years. Do you know how much money you make opposed to that one time you make $50,000? Think about that. Think about that. Now, how sensible it is. How sensible it is. And what's troubling to me is that he already admitted how the police were preying on his character. They were preying on his downfall. But you guys are going to link up with the police to hate this man in order to make moves for just 50 racks? 50 racks. Let's say it was for 250. Didn't you just hear what I said? How much are you going to make in 25 years? Think about that. Think about that. Now, I'm not going to be the bearer of bad news, but none of these men I saw were any of the men that had cuffs put on them. That's what's troubling. None of these men. Was it social media clout? Maybe. But ultimately, this video is to speak about the inefficiencies of law and how I know from the jump that there was some mistakes purposely being made by investigators. This is how I knew, because when I never seen so many videos of people trying to take credit for someone's death. These are just a copy of two different videos that I see. This is just showing you an example of all I saw on media where people were trying to take credit for it. And that's what the problem is. We have so many clout chasers in life that they rather stand up and take credit for someone's demise than man up and work hard for their money. What happened to hard work? How did we come from a generation of people who broke their back for us to succeed to people who want to take a chance to lose their lifetime of freedom for a simple bag? This is what disturbs me. Where's this generation headed? Where's the justice? Let's get into this new series. Where's the justice? Why do I see that there are politicians and police officers that get to use the law, abuse it, and break it, then try to encourage the same generation that they're the problem? Where's the justice? How come every time I turn around, it be the people that do the most that you guys can't seem to find, catch, or expose to any lawful standing? But when I see a difference in color, I see a difference in someone being charged doing the same thing, if not lesser. Where's the justice? How come when he was first put in this situation that you guys seen every post and everything except people that were bragging about doing it? You did such an intelligent job that you found two investigators that deserved suspension, but you couldn't find the people who were claiming to have done something. Where's the justice? How come every single time we see an officer pull up and pull a weapon on a kid that's not even of age to be in high school and shoot them? How can you be validated? Where's the justice? These same cops that go and live their life, you would never let their kid get shot. Is that because of the racial difference? or difference in skin tone? You tell me. Where's the justice? Every time I turn around and I look on the news, I see everyone riled up, and including black people, riled up about voting, about different things, taking it off the energy, what they see on the news. But in your own community, in my own community, when the worst is happening, nothing's being done. Nothing's being done on our part. Did you not, or did you know that gangs were created to protect neighborhoods, not to assault, terrify, and endanger neighborhoods? Where's the justice? As I'm standing here, there is a trooper speeding past. Like, first off, you were going over the speed, sir. Sir, you were going way above the speed you should have went. And your lights aren't on, nothing's happening. Where's the justice? You're speeding in a parking lot, but when you pull someone else over who was doing it, where's the justice? Why is prejudice accepted to some extent, but you can't reprimand your own people enacting prejudice on the job, which is normal? Where's the justice? How come if I said in a public place any mention of having a gun on me, and I'm going to do something, that you don't do the same for guys speaking a different language in a public place? Are you so dumb that you can't even sound out or even question in your mind, what did they just mention? Where's the justice? How come it is the officers with no integrity to put behind how they were raised to do their job, and sometimes see when another man that is like them is a threat to the community? Where's the justice? How come I have so many stories and so much documentation on all these situations where you let officers get their kids off, you let officers slide their people right by the law system, but you want to persecute each and every single person that steps up? And you would think I'm wrong if I would release all their names, what they did, and had proof to back it up. Would I be wrong for that? Where's the justice? I just seen a trooper speed by in the parking lot. How come if I called that in and reported it, nothing would happen but him trying to get revenge for the fact he broke the law? Which I've done that before. The only reports you heard me calling was when your officers broke the law, but I seen them out the next day mean mugging me. How's that possible? Where's the justice? If I expose your entire force in PA, and I expose every single thing you guys did since you were teenagers to even question how you have a job with a badge, would they actually enact on it before I have to get other forces to enact on it and ruin everyone? Where's the justice? If you guys are so credible, so outstanding, why when I walk down the street did I see a cop bouncing a Chuck E. Cheese ball between his legs, spinning it, dancing with it while on the job? And if I said his name, said his badge number, and gave the names of the other guys around, what would actually happen to him unless I took it federal? Where's the justice? I've been here talking about the XxxTentacion thing, where he spoke about corruption. Now there's dudes who I have video of that admitted to it, but magically your officers couldn't find none of this. But they literally have tracked down everyone in this series who was a witness in my comments mentioning things, to even hold one of them to have to be on the stand. Why did it take this series and people speaking out about it for you to do it? Where's the justice? If I begin to go to CommenterNation and begin telling them things I know I know you wouldn't want them to know about you. Would I get hatred or apologies because you let it go this far? Where's the justice? Ever since I did this series, and you officers know who you are, you stopped showing up to the place I'm at. Why? Why? So I couldn't get your picture? Because I already know who you are. So I wouldn't expose some things you're doing when I watch you stop somebody and they were doing different things. No, not now. And I seen them doing different things.
I'm the manager of the store. And some people are complaining about the yelling, the cursing.
I'm not cursing.
Well, I'm just letting you know what somebody's.
Okay, then someone's lying.
I've just got to let you know this is
that's fine. I'm out here in a public place, and I've been here for years.
You're disrupting customers.
I'm not disrupting any customer.
So I'm just asking, if you're going to be on the phone, can you not yell so loud?
I'm not yelling.
That's all I ask.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Then that's fine. There's nothing to work out. I'm in the middle of doing something. No, it's not. Customers are racist.
Measures of going further.
Then then I can get your name, I can get their name, and I can file that there's a fictitious thing being done. Then can you come back out with the information? That's fine. Can you go? If you're not helping me, I'm here every single day. So I'm telling you.
And the reason I'm coming to you is because we're getting complaints.
That's
every
fine.
Single day.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Letting it go. So
that's
I'm
fine.
Trying to warn you. Can you be
that's
careful
fine.
Using loud language?
I'll be out here
and all that stuff.
Okay, I'll be here, and you can keep it moving. We're good.
No, I'm not going to keep it moving. It's my job.
You're good.
So
then your job's good.
And cursing.
I'm not cursing. There's zero cursing. I have on video. I am not cursing. You're lying.
I'm not here to argue with you.
You don't argue. Then keep it moving. Keep it moving.
So if I hear yelling again,
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Will be escorted.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Then you're gonna have to call the cops.
That's what will happen.
Then do it. Do it. Do it.
All right.
Stop talking.
No,
go do
stop
it.
Talking.
Go do it.
This is my job.
I'll talk if I want to.
Weirdo.
I let it roll. We let cameras roll. How am I offending? And I have video to show I'm not cursing. So that's what happens when racism gets to a certain point. You see, I have no issue with the fact it was said. Number one, it was a lie, because this video can be played back and show that I am not cursing. Number two, it would be a fictitious report that his job would be jeopardized for. So I would say not to make a fictitious report. Who's yelling? Who's affecting customers? No one. You see, this was all an experiment. It was the test how freedom of speech and public appeal can be jeopardized or endangered by people with hatred in their hearts. So I don't really care, because him saying weirdo and making comments while in uniform can get that very job he's trying to stand up and say things about taken from him. See, before you speak, you need to think, as I've done with my entire series. Where's the justice? When there is an issue and you stand up and you address what's right and what's wrong, but because prejudice occurs in some sort of way, some sort of fashion, that it's taken to an extent of affecting someone to a level. What was helping me? What was helping me? No, it was to come out and try and make a statement that was fictitious. And I'm used to the prejudice. I'm used to it. Because what you just saw was what an Uncle Tom does. That is Uncle Tom mentality that I've never taken to any extent, that I've never spoken about or stood up for any extent. Hatred is what drives the energy. You see, I don't shut off the cameras. I let them roll. That was the first time, and I've been here every night. So once I find out him and whoever made the report, I'll be on you. You see, when you do these things and make reports and use cursing and things, you better have a fact with it. You better have fact with it. Because right after I leave here, I'm rolling up in there. And I'm keeping it all the way a stack. This is a public. I'm outside. I'm not in anyone's way. I'm not bothering anyone. But you see, I took this whole series outside for a reason. It's because I realized the nature of people, and I was waiting for the same effect, the same way I waited for the source. Everything's done planning. It's the same way that I'm going to expose you guys, except what you've done will be criminal situations. And what I'm going to get off of them is a check for that fictitious lie. I waited for it because you can't just say someone's doing something and they're not doing it. That's not a good move. This is checkmate. We're going to continue. Thank you for rocking with the series. And like I told him to keep it pushing, all my haters keep it pushing. Now let me go take care of this. All rights reserved.